Hello everyone and welcome to our IndyCar series here. Of course, we begun this, technically speaking, last season where we did the Nashville race at the end of the year. We took over Kyle Larson's car. We are now taking over. We've stolen Nolan Siegel's car. We've binned him off. We're taking over. There'll be a few rounds we'll miss throughout the season. We'll talk about that at the end of the video. Let's talk about the qualifying though. Felix Rosenqvist got pole position ahead of Colton Herta, Alexander Rossi, and then Christian Lundgaard. Great qualifying, by the way, from Callum Eilert up there in 6th position in that Prema. We look at the second page. You've got Scott McLaughlin, who I think won that Nashville race. Alex Palou there in 10th position, of course, looking after a great start to this season. We've qualified in 13th, which is considerably better than we qualified, obviously, back in Nashville. You got Robert Schwartzman as well. Obviously, his teammates qualified right up there. Scott Dixon, only 19th place, looking for back-to-back victories round here. Not sure that one is going to happen. And then we'll see the final few rows on the grid. Kyle Kirkwood, really poor qualifying. Devlin DiFrancesco and Jacob Abel at the back of the field. Let's jump in. Half-distance race round here. Let's see if we can go and get a good result. Well, this is going to be a fun race. It's going to be interesting. 48 laps ahead of us, and we'll see if we can go and grab a good result. You can see here we're starting on the primary, the Blackwalled side of tyre. By the time we get out of the final corner of the race, we'll have already started because they'll all be going 2x2 now. We've not qualified great. We're very midfield, but do you know what? I think we can work our way with a little bit of strategy. I think we're going, but I think we're literally already racing straight away. Yep. So let's jump straight back in behind Louis Foster. And that's fine. Let's settle ourselves into the race. Nice and easily. Go a little bit easy into T1. I'm not going for nothing. Tyres are cold. Ooh, okay. So yeah, it's all going to slow down here into the fountain. It's going to really slow down here into the fountain. My goodness. We are playing this on the adaptive AI. This is on the hard of the adaptive AI around here. We'll see if that's actually any good. Ooh, okay. They're a bit slow here. That's okay. I think they all just got a little bit stuck behind each other. Maybe let's try Louis Foster here. That's going to work out all right. Ooh. Yeah, that's going to work out nice. Okay, one down. Oh, my God. Hello, Louis. Brother. I'm amazed he got that one stopped. And we'll go deep on the brakes here. That's fine. Just to cover him off. What a send from him, though. My goodness. Not messing around. Did not enjoy being passed. Okay. So I've got a couple of these cars up ahead. Alex Palou and Santino Ferrucci are both on the alternate tyres, the Wailis. Obviously, I know it shows in the graphic in the bottom right as them being on the red sidewalls. I know it is the green, the yellowy, whatever it is. The Wailis, it's fine. They're on the softer compound. And I have limited the fuel tank. We're down to, I'm sure I've already explained. Oh, I have no idea if I would have done or not. But yeah, we are on the a slightly limited fuel tank here because it's obviously half distance race. So we've gone 2/3, or yeah, 2/3 I think it is. Might be 60% limitation on the fuel tank. So it's only 45 litres, which does mean that it is a 2-stop race this afternoon. I don't know what's possible. I don't know what we're going to be able to get. Hopefully to the end of the race. That will be the main goal. See if we can do so. We're definitely committing to a 2-stop, though, for sure. Which means with it being a 48-lap race, we've got to pit at the end of lap 16. Safety cars are enabled, like all that kind of stuff. So if there is a crashy-washy, we will have the pace car out, I believe, anyway. See how that works. I've not actually tried that. But somewhere in the top 10, and I'd be very happy. You know, obviously, we did do the Nashville race at the end of last season, and we ended up coming out of that with a 3rd-place finish, I think. I think it was 3rd. Obviously, we did do the NASCAR race at COTA, which went pretty all right, actually. So top 10 here, and I'll be very happy. And we do have plenty of push to pass. Obviously, 200 seconds of push to pass. If you want to notice on the steering wheel ahead of you, the 3rd number from the left at the bottom. So it says 200. That's how much we have left. So we can start burning that. But for right now, let's save it up. So we're keeping up with Santino and the group ahead. We're just ticking off the laps. How good does Long Beach look, though? My goodness me. I do actually really like this track. And I think iRacing have done actually genuinely a very, very good job at bringing it to life and making it look the way it does. I mean, I can't imagine building this is particularly easy. But yeah, wow, it looks fantastic, especially on these settings graphically. Bit of wheel spin out of the final corner. Might start overheating the tyres if we're not careful. So it's fine. Got to look after him. Getting slightly faster. I think we could do, like, the fastest we can go on these, like, 9s. 1 minute 9s. So we're not far away from our peak pace. Which is a little concerning, but that's fine. Guess that's the point of putting it on the adaptive hard difficulty, isn't it? Felix Rosenqvist is still leading the race from Colton Herter. 1.3 seconds separates the pair of them, just so you know. Alexander Rossi as well up there, looking for his first Long Beach victory since the back-to-back, I think it was 2018, 2019, when Rossi did it. Of course, Scott Dixon could take back-to-back Long Beach victories if he's able to take victory in this one, but he is a fair way behind. I think that's Armstrong's in the pit lane. Yeah, someone came into the pit lane around us. Interesting. It's an early stop, isn't it? Must have damage of some description. Well, I did see there were some tyre marks there out of T1, but that would have been from behind. But Marcus Armstrong, either way, dropping down. Maybe he's going for a 3-stop. I know he's pitting early for 3-stop, but still, could well be the case. We're just going to settle ourselves into the race, into our strategy. The pace of the race is starting to slow down a little bit because we're about to do an 11 here, I think. Yeah, 11.0. That just wasn't a great lap, but still, I think the fact that Ferrucci and that didn't pull away, I think it's more telling of the actual pace of the race in general. Maybe those alternate tyres as well going off a little bit. Could do Ferrucci here. Let's get on the button. Send it. He's going to hold on, I think. Whoa, bit of contact. Back on the button. We didn't have a particularly good exit onto here. Is he going to defend? Yes, he is. Oh, bit of a lock-up on the front right as well. Nah, don't like leaving it down the inside there. A bit messy and all that. It was a good attempt though. And once again, straight back on the button. I'm sure he will be as well. But let's burn some now and try and get past Ferrucci, stay in the slipstream. We can do this here down into T1. Got to go to the outside though. Nice move. Nice one. And that is into the top 10. I just think his tyres were starting to struggle. Wasn't looking super fast. I'm sure he'll keep right with us, but still. Saw our opportunity and we went for it. Kind of have to. Oh, bit of a lock-up on the front right here. I don't know if we'll be able to catch Alex Palou. Had a good exit. Rossi's in the pit lane as well, so I think it could be a 3-stop strategy for him this afternoon. Again, we're sticking to our 2-stop strategy. Got another 8 laps, I believe, left to go. The fuel will do that, no problem. The tyres, not sure. Should be fine. We'll go on to the alternates on the next stint. Get them out of the way. We are closing up a little bit with Alex here, which kind of makes me think maybe we should actually go as long as we can on this set of tyres, then go on to the alternates and kind of use this as information as to how long our last stint will be, so we're on those alternates for as little as possible, theoretically. We're just over halfway through the tank now. We've got another 8 laps of fuel left to go, so realistically it's not really much longer, is it? Closing right up to him. I think McLaughlin and Malukas also pretty close. Could be a couple of drivers ahead of them on the alternates as well, struggling, which I think we need to use this time to close back up then and try and get after it if we're going to go for a top 5. Maybe even a podium again, who knows? I don't know what's possible. It is still Felix Rosenqvist leading. So, you know, who knows? Should really got on the button here to try and attack Palou. But we can do him this lap, I think. Because those tyres are no good. Right, this has generally been a good corner for us. But I'm not going to use the button here. Oh, I should have done though, shouldn't I? Outside. Oh, it's marbly. It's marbly. Go on out of it. Straight on it. Oh, I think he might have been on it as well. We had a really good drive off anyway. And we can't do it around the outside, so we've got to wait. Yeah, and let's do it. Come on. Oh, the squeezy McSqueezy face. Oh, and a bit of contact as well. Lovely. We got him. Don't know where that contact was. That was very scary though, my goodness. Just a little brush between us. And it's Callum Ilott up here who's been struggling. Scott McLaughlin's got through. Callum Ilott though has had a great qualifying session. And they show some good speed. Kind of looks as though he's not in a livery, which would be my bad. Colton Herter and Felix Rosenqvist both in the pit lane then up ahead. I didn't even realise Louis Foster's actually closed his way back in to us as we were battling. We've already pulled nearly a second on Alex as well. Yeah, there we go. Just over 1 second. Slow lap, though. Again, these tyres not great. I think the undercut's going to be really powerful around here, which I guess is why a few drivers, a few teams are going on the 3-stop. Callum is definitely not in a livery. Apologies. I know Kiffin Simpson isn't in a livery. But I didn't know if there was anyone else. I didn't check. My bad. Clearly it hasn't loaded through trading paints, but I haven't clearly set it up properly, so it's fine. We'll fix it for next round, because we will be doing the next one. We only didn't do the first two because they aren't in the game. But it is good we got Longridge, we've got Portland now in the game, so we can actually do that. Better lap. And we're a couple of laps away from pitting. Right onto the rear end of Malukas as well now. And now Pato Awards leading by about 2 seconds over Christian Lundgaard. But again, I think quite a lot of us around here will be pitting next lap or so. I've just set it now so that we're going to go onto the alternate tyres on that stop as well. So yeah, it could be this lap. So it could be, as if we're not coming in. We're definitely coming in this lap. Actually, it depends. If these two do come in, I'm actually going to stay out, just because I don't know whether they're going to be coming into pit lane too slow or whatever. Scott McLaughlin's pitting in. That's from 3rd place. And these two... well, at least Malukas is. Callum Ilott not... Oh, yeah, Callum Ilott's pitting. Yeah, so we'll stay out for one more. Does mean one less lap on those Wailis. Do we actually have the fuel to do it? Yeah, I do. We've got 1 lap of fuel. So I think we're about to take the lead. Certainly are. Obviously, that's not legit. But let's push hard on these tyres now. See what pace is still left in them. Whoa, bit of a slide into the corner. Let's not overdrive them yet. Don't need to crash like a silly beggar. And Felix is back into what will become the race lead. Fuel pressure low. We've got 1 litre left, so actually let's not push this 2R coming in. Right, and into the pit lane we go. Whoa, through the chicane. Let's make sure we don't actually drop the fuel pressure in the pit lane. We've got enough. Just. We're on less than a litre now. It might start coughing in a sec. But I do think it was worth not coming in then. Here we go. Hello, boys. That was so weak into the box. So weak. Where are we coming out? Do you know what? I think we're actually all right. Well, relatively speaking. Here comes the group. Okay, stay out there. Okay. So we're behind Pato, our teammate. Do you know what? Fair dibs. Dibs, digs, whatever. Now, I think let's sit here for a little bit, because these tyres seem to drop off really aggressively for everyone else that was already on these tyres. I know we're going a lap less on them, just to 32. But let's actually look after them, shall we? Obviously, I don't know if they're going off fronts, rears, or nothing. But it's fine. We'll get ahead of the problem. I also jumped McLaughlin. Didn't even realise that. And Callum Ilott. Why are those two behind us? And David Malukas. How have we jumped them? They must have got caught up in some form of like traffic or something. We are getting held up here, though. I think it's... is it Lundgaard? No. Oh, I think it's just Armstrong. Isn't it? Yeah, he's struggling on speed a lot. To be fair, he is on... his tyres are older, aren't they? Because he pitted so early. Because he pitted on like lap 6 or something, didn't he? And that's what I mean about these tyres going off. There you go. He's just got confirmation it's coming into the pit lane. And whilst it's been going on, Scott McLaughlin's been closing in on us. I don't want to do anything to take out my teammate. Hopefully, Pato can get past Ferrucci, though, pretty soon. Oh, my God. Nearly at the back of him. That's fine. They were very early on the brakes there. Very early on the brakes. Maybe we do need to just get past our teammate. Because Scotty Mack's knocking at the door. If Pato doesn't get through soon, I will go for a move, maybe down to T1. Colton Hurt is pitting. That's from 3rd place. I think a podium might be on the cards here, you know. We are on a 2-stop strategy, which is the better one, but we're getting held up here behind Ferrucci. I think if we want a podium, we've got to go past Ferrucci, right? Colton's not going for a move now. I think... Yeah, let's just get on the button. No. Why did we get on the button so late? I pressed on the button. I'm an idiot. But yeah, I think next lap, if he's this far off of Ferrucci, we're on the button early. We're going past. We are going past. I don't care what the team says. We have stolen Nolan Siegel's car, and I think we're doing a pretty good job on it, to be fair. Yeah, we're right. We've got to go past. We have got to go past. Obviously, it can't be a risky move. But let's get a good exit here. And we have done. Yeah, we're getting past. Get to the outside here. They'll give us the inside for T1. He was trying to leave it alongside that. We tried making it easy, he didn't. That's fine. Next up, Santino Ferrucci. Come on. Oh, bit of a lock up there on the rear. It's not, well, not really a lock up, you know what I mean? Just sliding a little bit. Let's see if we can actually make a move down this end. We tried it earlier. Back on the button. And there we go, to the outside, straight round. Good day, sir. Have fun. That was nice. Just the amount of grip that he's struggling with there. And let's go. Time for a good lap. Come on. I mean, it's a better lap than what we've been doing, but obviously it's not great. It's no PB, but it'll be solid. Like I say, we still need to look after our tyres, but getting away and getting clear was important. I said a podium is possible. Well, I still believe it, but 8.7 seconds to Lundgaard. We'll see if he struggles on these tyres. Alexander Rossi into the pit lane. He's he's 3-stopping. I remember saying that earlier. Yep. So there you go. There's some promoters onto the podium. I just don't think this race is long enough for a 3-stop to really work out. Oh, now Felix Rosenqvist into the pit lane. Okay. Again, that's early. Is Christian Lundgaard in position to win? Can we chase him down? Obviously, they're gambling with a 3-stop strategy, praying for a safety car, but it's an odd call. And my concerns on these tyres haven't been realised because they feel relatively fine at the moment. But we're still setting all right lap times. I think it's been 10.5 for the last few. We are closing down on Lundgaard now. I'm trying to think of the last driver who won like very early in their IndyCar. I think it was Colton Herta won after 2, if I remember correctly. Because I'm pretty sure Cota was the second round of the season and I think he won it. Of course, Graham Rahal, I think he technically won his first IndyCar Series race, but I think he'd raced in Champ Car, wouldn't he? That was 2008. He won the Grand Prix at St. Pete. Maybe I'm getting ahead of myself. Maybe the victory's not possible. But right now it's feeling pretty good. The gap's holding a bit more around 6 seconds. It wasn't a good lap for us, but still. It's just hanging around there at the moment. Then again, it's just come down to 5 seconds, so maybe I'm talking rubbish. Just want to get within touching distance at the moment. We'll deal with overtaking later. We've got to get there first. So we'll be pitting, I believe, next lap. Which I think is what they'll be doing as well. But hopefully we don't... Well, we're going to come out around the 3-stoppers as well, aren't we? So we've got a lot to deal with still in this race. Got to still get a little bit lucky. And we will be pitting next lap as well. I know we can go 1 lap longer, or I can go 2, I think. But we're just gonna go back on strategy, get off these tyres as quick as possible. We've had a very good stint with them. In fact, actually, this lap's very good, considering the age of the tyre. Obviously, fuel's come down, so, you know. But still, like, relatively speaking, very good. Yeah, it's going to be like a 10.3. 10.38, yeah, nice one. See if he's also going to be in the pit lane this lap as well. I think he kind of should be. No confirmation of it so far. I think it's around here they do it. Unless he's going 1 longer. There we go. Into the pit lane he'll go. So it'll be a race between the pair of us. Straight in. Whoa! Okay. Okay! Nearly sped in pit lane. Okay. That was very stupid. Okay. Into the box we go. Oh, there we go. Well, hello. Got to get past Pato. I mean, so far, I've got to say, this race is going so good for McLaren. 1, 2, and 3 at the moment. Hello. There goes Felix Rosenqvist and Marcus Armstrong, Colton Herta and the likes, but obviously they're all on 3-stop strategies. Interestingly, Lundgaard's come out on the alternates. Pato hasn't behind. Why has he done that? I don't know. We're on the primaries. Honestly, I feel so confident about winning this race now. Maybe the hard adaptive AI needs a little bit more speed. He's struggling to get him up to temp as well. Whoa, so are we? Okay. Don't speak too soon. This has to be a clean move on Lundgaard, though. Has to be. But I think we're going to be able to do it very easily down into T1 because he has not got this car fired up at all. Terrible exit there. Let's get on the button, though. Because if we slow into T1, we've got the opportunity. Because we've got saved up so much push to pass early on in the race as well, we've got so much of it to use. Can't do it here. And I know, obviously, both my teammates are right up there in the championship, all things considered. Especially with Pelot not having the greatest race. We still have to, well, I mean, to be fair, I think we can still win this championship. It's only round 3. I know we scored nothing so far, because obviously we've not been here, but still. Okay, he's got it warmed up now. And there's Marcus Armstrong coming in. Oh, yeah, here we go. Here's our opportunity. Got to get to the outside, though. Nah, not got it. I'm not leaving it side by side down here. Not this early into the final stint. We will get opportunities. Unless he starts running away. He's got those tyres real nice now. I know he's going to struggle on them late on, though, so I'm not worried. Time to go and try and set a PB, I guess. Colton Herta's coming into the pit lane. We are on a pretty solid lap here. Get on the button as well, just increase. It's going to be a 9.5, something like that. 9.52. Solid lap for us. I mean, we're keeping up with him really well at the moment. But his pace is actually really good. Just got to hope his tyres fall off, that's it. Rossi will be in the pit lane fairly soon. As will Rosenqvist. This is definitely going to come down to the last few laps, I feel. Unless we can maybe do something about him whilst he's stuck behind Rossi. Then again, I don't want a cheap move. I want to do it properly. But a move's a move. I think maybe his tyres are already going off. Felix is into the pit lane, which means Rossi will be in next lap. Really does feel for Felix that that is a race that he's thrown away. Or they've thrown away as a team. Pitting, well, going on to a 3-stop. It's just not worked. Whoa, big slide there. Big slide. In too deep. Watch out for the tyres into the next corner, because obviously if they've overheated here, they're going to be a bit awkward. And there's Rossi into the pit lane. Just be careful. Still got loads of time. 8 laps after this to try and make a move. And we've got so much push to pass to use. There's Rossi into the pit lane. So Christian Lundgaard to the race lead, looking for his first victory since the 2023, I think it was Toronto, wasn't it? As now second IndyCar race, looking for a victory. McLaren looking for a 1-2-3, which is epic. Or Arrow-McLaren, if you really want to be a pedant. Oh yeah. Get on it. Send it. It was a bit easy on the brakes. I was a little concerned. And to the outside. This is risky. It's too risky. Oh no, Lewis. We're done. We are done. Oh, that was so stupid. We've got to bring this back in. I don't think there's anything they can do. Well, there isn't anything they can do. That'll be that. God damn. I knew it was too much as soon as I sent it. Gonna have to go out wide here. Allow Pato to go through. And McLaughlin. Let's get into the pit lane. Callum Ilott, great drive by the way. Oh, that's so disappointing. They're going to tell us it's over. Because I don't think they can just pull the wheel off and stick a new one on. I mean, they're going to try. Wait. 5 seconds require repairs? I mean, look, we're going to be in the middle of nowhere. There's no way this car's fine. No, wait, what? Oh, no, it is over. Okay, it's fine. Okay. Right, so let's go back in time, have a little quick look at it, and yeah, I mean, look, it's a pretty embarrassing attempt. Obviously, the race is still going on, but we can still jump in and have a look. So we were into the inside here of Lundgaard, squeezed over, and then I just drove it in way too hard onto the marbles, and that's it. It's toast. It is so disappointing. I apologise. Here's what it is. Well, so this is it then. Obviously, we retired from the race. That is what it is. It sucks. Christian Lundgaard, though, is going to come through the final corner. It's still going to be a 1-2 for McLaren. I think we've shown some really good pace. I think we're going to show well for the next few rounds, but a bit disappointed. Lundgaard across the line, take the victory from Pato Award. Callum Ilott, though, shout out. 3rd place. Cracking drive. Now, it is a disappointing result for us, obviously, but still, it was an enjoyable race. Christian Lundgaard taking victory over Pato Award, and Callum Ilott, like I said, great drive up to 3rd. Scott McLaughlin dropped down. I think he was on the alternate tyres and struggled a little bit with pace late on. Scott Dixon up to 11th position. Pretty handy from his qualifying. That is actually a really, really solid drive. A few solid drives out there, of course, and a lot of drivers trying that 3-stop. Felix Rosenqvist down to 21st position. Us retiring from the race. Very, very disappointing indeed. Now, let's talk about the season. Let's talk about the future. Of course, this season will be continuing. All those tracks that are red are tracks that we just can't do. They're not on iRacing. Maybe they will be at some point. I don't know. But as of this season, they are not on the service. Obviously, there's a couple of double headers. There's Iowa. That's the double header there in July. And counter to how things were when we did the Nashville race, we do also have Portland in the game now, so we can actually do that round. So for the next 4 rounds we will be doing, well, 4 including here at Long Beach. So Barber we're doing, Indy Grand Prix we're doing, and of course the Indy 500. Should be a fun little run. Let's see if we can go get some good results out there. Obviously, we'll see you a little bit on May 2nd for our round at Barber.